Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever, I guess, streamed crew battle between just two crews in the current EU server. We have Church of Weeb Esports versus Nova. Church of Weeb Esports being a crew based on the decently old Church of Weeb crew and community. Had their roots in Rivals for Europe, but recently had a few of our members who were already pretty invested in Rivals for to just kind of start up their extra little branch of players that wanted to make sure that they could improve and kind of just represent the crew overall a little bit better. Versus Nova. Nova being the crew founded originally by Vision and Anguish because they, well, felt they wanted to find other people they could improve with, want to make sure they could create their own little clique, their own little community, and they've done a pretty good job. They've got a fair decent amount of players since they started. Unfortunately, our two strongest current players, being Youngkyarts and Hida, aka Wise Tom, could not participate in this crew battle. So, unfortunately, they couldn't come in with full force. Alright, and with that, I think we might as well start getting the show on the road. You have this rosters on screen. From Church of Weeb Esports, Slime Mage, Satan TM, Wowshi, Izzy, Fullmetal EU, and Cyberstorm. Versus Nova's Anguish, Disrupt, Blue Dan, Age, Shiro, and Hikuluno. We're gonna be kicking it off with Satan TM versus Hikuluno in our first game of this crew battle. It's gonna be Claren versus Forsburn on Tower of Heaven. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, starting off with 18 stocks apiece, 6 versus 6. Claren versus Forsburn, Swordy versus Dagger wielding Hyena. So, Satan TM is a name we haven't really started seeing a bit more recently again. Usually, from the beginning, they started out with Rivals. He played Setterburn way back. And then kind of after a while, he started getting more into the actual Smash series and kind of stopped playing Rivals for a bit. There was a couple of changes that happened that he found made it less fun for him. I don't know specifically, I think hit canceling kind of drove him away a bit. Then Hikuluno started making some really strong showings early on in his career. Like, he was one of the probably fastest developing players we've seen in a while. Mostly getting help from Nailax developing his Forsburn. I remember that he had sent him some pretty good VODs from some of his strongest tournaments runs. And Hikuluno picked up pretty quick and became a pretty relevant threat. Nowadays, though, he's not as much of an active competitive player, I believe. Like, he mostly just kind of plays friendlies. He participates in tournaments from time to time, especially since he joined Nova. Still does pretty well, but doesn't focus on improvement as much. Anyway, so far, we've seen one stock lost a piece. Hikuluno took one pretty well early on, and Satan managing to close out the lead pretty well here, making it not much of a lead anymore. Alright, keeping him juggled. Satan TM now has the percent lead. This is very, very close so far. Satan showing that his skill in specifically like his fundamentals from playing the Smash titles seems to transfer over pretty well to playing Claren. Ooh, nice. Doesn't quite get the kill though. And Hikuluno's, there we go, some pretty nice smoke stalling off stage. Let's see if this will be enough to be able to use enough of a recovery mix-up to let him back. And it is, but oh no! Unfortunately gets caught right by the tipper. Let's take a look. Alright, last one stock apiece left. Alright. Satan is pushing him off stage now. Hikuluno is forced to recover. Gets back, puts it on the center stage. Ooh, Satan managed to wave us back in. Let's see, this could be a heavy punch from Hikuluno. Ooh, really nice forward air there, actually. Ooh, there we go, catching the side B with the cape. We haven't really seen any too particularly strong punishes from either player so far, unfortunately. Maybe it could be a bit of jitters. Yeah. I know Satan TM isn't necessarily too heavy on the combo game. He's more of a neutral game player overall. Fighting with pokes and all that. He especially loves Clarence jab because of how good of a poking tool it is. So I know that one of his preferred ways of moving about and perpetrating neutral game is stuff like baby dash jabbing and generally dash dancing. Alright, smoke stalling yet again. Hikuluna managed to sneak back in. Alright. Dang, this is some high percentage match. And this could be Vantage Guard to end it. And unfortunately, Hikuluna whiffs the downer and flies right past Satan TM, right into the abyss. And with that, CoW has the lead by one player now. And Nova kind of already having lost one of her strongest members. Dang, not something you'd expect to see this early on. So, especially not just player skill. As I said, like, we haven't seen Satan in a while. He's been getting back into it very recently. But he's already been doing some power plays, getting some games off of some pretty strong, considered strong players. And I mean, next up from Nova, we are gonna be seeing Shiro rocking the raster, it seems. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Shiro being a pretty unknown player, I'd think, to most of our European rivals scene, as they're not too out in the open. He's mostly keeps in the Nova Discord from what I've seen. Only really speaks very occasionally. He used to go by Festvidraki. I don't know if that rings any other bells for people, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see now how his raster fares for Satan's Claren. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, the Treetop Lodge counter pick from Shiro. Interesting. I'm not sure how raster players typically feel about this stage, especially not in this matchup, when I know I've also been hearing that a lot of people have not been wanting to take Claren to Treetop Lodge. Because, I'd say probably especially because of the platform. Like, the side platform is very good for Claren in general. I think Claren can probably cover top plat stuff pretty easily. And I don't know. It's still weird. Like, Claren's still a bit weird. Claren's still a very new character. Figuring out stuff about what stages are good and not, it'll still be a bit of a mystery to me. And we'll find out how this works out. So far, Shiro not really capitalizing too hard on anything. Like, he's not really getting any solid punishes at all. Maybe like just kind of gets one hit, and then Satan TM manages to just kind of DI away. Oh, actually getting a pretty decent combo, but since he didn't get any sweet spot, didn't get the KO. That was not really the best type of tornado usage I've seen, and that's mostly because I've seen Full Metal EU, who, if you watch any of his vlogs where he would play raster, the best way to use the tornado is also you can see Windows do this, I believe. You just kind of fast fall it down to the ground because you don't really get any particular big amount of landing lag, and you don't get put into helpless state if you just fast fall with it. Okay, Satan is pushing Shiro kind of a bit all over the place, really. Oh. Dang, no, Shiro is not really doing the best when it comes to picking his punishes right now. Oh, there you go. There's actually what fastball is talking about. Actually doing it. Okay, Satan is just trying to full hop a bit. I don't know if he's just trying to full hop down air. I know some Clarence love to do that because the tipper of down air is pretty darn strong. Oh no, that's an unfortunate SD, and with that, Satan has so far actually managed to take 5 stocks off of Nova. Really strong showing for being the first pick from CoW. I guess it was a pretty good choice. And there we go, getting the sweet spot up strong. Maybe a bit too late, in all honesty. Not quite when he needed to even get the sweet spot. But that Shiro at least takes out CoW Satan and forces CoW to move on to the next in the lineup. Alright, next up from Church of Weeb. It seems they've decided to pick Wowshi, the very strong APSA player, to finish off Shiro and hopefully be able to carry the team further in the next couple of games. We're going to see Wowshi's APSA pick Spirit Tree, I guess probably for the lower Blast Zone because to make sure he can kill the floaties even earlier. So the Raster will probably die pretty early if she managed to play his cards right. Alright, let's hop right into the game. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, while we're starting out, we have the SDs from Shiro, of course. This is a crew battle. Well, she's kind of chilling and go for a neutral start. And let's go. Hopping right into it while she is taking it easy, standing in his corner. Sends out the clouds. They have started. Alright, well, she's kind of mostly he's kind of hanging back, really. Make sure he plays it patient. Doesn't need to rush it. Really doesn't. Oh, nice. Just forward air. Man, already has Shiro in a pretty bad position. Also a pretty high percentage already. Dang, like, Shiro is at 12% now, pretty much. That's what happens if you play floaty. And, oh, actually, had he gone for a sweet spot forward air, I think she actually would have just taken her right there and just been over and done with. Alright, ooh. Shiro needs to put up a bit more resistance. Can he at least take a stock? Doesn't get the sweet spot of Special Engine. Just immediately dies for it from Abscess up strong. Very unfortunate. Because he could maybe have caught some poor DI sweet spot. And that would have at least led to a stock taken from Shiro. Which would have been pretty valuable. Because Washi is definitely a bit of a power player for CoW. Alright, up next from Nova, we're sending in Disrupt. Supposed to be a Craig main for what I know, but he seems to have decided to pick Claren. Probably from a counter pick, as you might have heard why she doesn't like the matchup very much, and also in general, Absa could struggle with, for example, down special. Is probably what he's thinking. He's hoping to abuse this to his advantage. Versus Washi here in this game on Fire Capital. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, already you're playing pretty darn patient. A lot of patience is going down around. Washi knows that he doesn't really... Well, like, Washi just knows already that that's what Disrupt's gonna play, so he's just kind of deciding to go along with it until Disrupt does anything about it. Alright, the first hit of this game has happened. And Disrupt is legit just kind of circle camping right now. That's all he's really doing, but now actually starting to get some hits in. Albeit very small. That's how you gotta start out. Interesting option by Washi, and I'm actually kind of surprised Disrupt didn't even try to punish there, because Washi was kind of wide open. Ah, there we go. That's the classic attempt to full hop down air. Washi being completely understanding of the situation. Ooh, some decent tippers here just for damage. Okay, cloud placement. Oh, there we go. Really nice cloud placement. Getting a tiny little combo there. Not leading to quite the kill Washi was after, though. Alright, Washi is taking it easy on his end of the stage. Oh, nice. Ah! Unfortunately, whiffs without... Whiffs, or whatever, just misses the sweet spot. Alright, back to a bit of patient play here from both players. Ooh! That could actually have been mediocre for Washi if he had actually hit, but thankfully for him it didn't. And there we go, takes the stock. Takes the first stock. Disrupt barely having tacked on any real percentage on Washi. So with 88% now, this could actually be pretty dangerous stock-wise if he just lands a strong tipper just like that. There's the up strong actually taking the stock decently quickly just to even out at least the stocks in this game. So far though, a very patient neutral game is still going on. Alright, lands the down air. Doesn't really capitalize too well on it. I think what you should do if you land the tipper down there as Claren, honestly, you should just like go for a grab most of the time, I think. I think that's one of the better options. Oh, gets the sweet spot forward air. He didn't. I'm not sure if he had any resources left to even recover if he wanted to. Alright, actually getting something started? Not really, not quite. Oh. Alright. Let's see if we can Disrupt actually get in a bit and get another stock off of Wowshi. Or will Wowshi be able to run off? You know, 2-stock lead. Oh, he actually does it! Dang, okay, Disrupt is at least taking 2 stocks off of Wowshi, so even if he ends up not taking another one, he's still put a pretty good dent in Wowshi that should be able to picked up by one of his crew members. But we'll see. It could definitely be possible he can take another one. See, oh, this is a bad position. Oh, actually, he doesn't go for trying to ping pong, but just cloud kicks it. I think if he would have ping ponged, he could actually have taken the stock right then and there. Instead, there we go. He's catching the jumps. That's something Wowshi loves to do. Just catch jumps after F tilt 2. That's something you like in general. Like if you want a bit of advice versus Wowshi, be wary of that his reading your jumps, because he does that a lot after F tilt 2. And that Disrupt has also been straight up eliminated, only leaving Anguish, Blue Den, and Age, which means that Nova is pretty much down to having. Let's see, they've got an Edless and 2 Crags on their side. Let's see, that's not very varied in terms of players. Let's find out if having their very tiny variety left, just having kind of heavies left. Let's see if the heaviest can carry the weight of the rest of the team, and see if Age can. Age being the next player up can at least first steal out Wowshi's stock, and then try and even out the decently large gap that's currently going on. Let's start out with 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Wowshi SDing. Getting in position, and right, neutral start. Here we go. Tower of Heaven being the pick. Age trying to start off something. Alright, gets the parry. Oh, unfortunately, he misspaced just a little bit. Alright, man, Age already has Wowshi off stage. Oh, nice jabs, beating out the neutral air. Oh, good rock placement. Oh, my lord, Age. Jeez, Age actually putting out a pretty quick stock there. Good job from Age. Making it so now only 1 player short. Man, well, Wowshi has been taken out. Next up from Church of Weeb Esports, we're going to be seeing Full Metal also pulling out McLaren. He's been playing a bit of McLaren recently, even though like he felt his Crag was a bit rusty. Considered maybe pulling out his very own Raster, but was advised against it. So let's see if how Full Metal handles Age with a full 3 stocks each. In here on Tower of Heaven, once again being picked. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Claren versus Crag. I've heard. I feel like I've heard some people, some Crag players think that this matchup can be a bit rough in some aspects, because Claren just kind of can run you over a bit in neutral. Edge guarding her, I believe some people consider it to be a bit difficult, even though kind of edge guarding Claren is kind of just kind of straightforward. You can do stuff like that, for example, and that just kind of fucks them up immediately. There's also just kind of parrying or up special is actually pretty easy if you just respect it a little bit and keep it in mind. So far, Age doing pretty well against Full Metal. Full Metal, like, not just really finding any openings in Age's play. Alright. A lot of jumping around right now. Full Metal is trying to carry the Punisher. Like, overall, people haven't really been carrying their Punishers too far. Age is probably one of the better people about making sure people oh man, had a nice DI right under the pillar to make sure that he could survive. Alright, Mage has full metal off stage again. Oh, nicer. Mage not quite being able to cover recovery. Oh, another F smash. That full metal is down 1 stock to 3 already. Age putting in a lot of work. It's almost been equalized now. With full metal taking a stock. Alright, we're landing a lot of tippers. Full metal not being able to carry it much further. Alright. Man, catching the jumps. Down here. Wants to go for a roll read. See, full metal actually doing pretty well here. Could maybe take another stock of Age if he can just get a solid punish. Oh. Oh. Nice, gets the tipper up strong. Actually taking another stock for CoW, leaving Age with only 1 stock left. And there we go. It's now 9 to 7 stocks. Age has done pretty well now to close the gap. Leaving CoW with an equal number of players left. Alright. Dang, this is looking a bit actually frightening for CoW. A lead that they so happily sat on has been sort of demolished, now being a lot more equal. Next up for CoW Evo is gonna be Izzy. Izzy also gonna be playing Crag. So we're gonna see a bit of a Crag ditto. Izzy being a bit more technical player in general, has grinded a lot of tech skill in this game. Has probably most hours in EU, and it's gonna be interesting to see how he handles Aiden's playstyle. Being a bit more, I guess you could say a bit more fundamentally based, probably, than Izzy is. Let's see, you usually say fundamentals beats out tech skill. Let's find out in this game. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. Oh yeah, no, Age standing there, might have forgetting to SD real quick, it seems. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is them messaging about... Yeah, it seems they were talking about his team chat, probably about the fact that he's supposed to SD. I'm not entirely sure though. So I guess we'll get her to sit, enjoy these 2 Crags. Just kind of moving up and down a bit. Moving to the music. That's fine. Age was apologizing in Twitch chat about the fact that there's a bit of an awkward start to this. Let's find out. As, hopefully soon Age will SD his stock. Alright, there you go. Okay, yeah, Izzy's just kind of pushing him off stage now too. There we go. And there's the SD. Finally, we can finally get this game actually started as soon as they assume a neutral start. Or they just skip neutral start entirely. You just go right in. Alright. So far having both hit each other exact same moves, leading each other 22%. Izzy is now getting in the next opening. Alright, he has Age off stage. Alright. Here we go. Oh, I'm not sure if he tried picking up a rock there or what a rock shine was, but sure didn't help him at all. Oh, there we go. Has Age in a pretty bad position. Ooh, nice rock throw. Ooh, this could go either way so far. Izzy really just needs a decently strong hit, and there it is. Nice forward air. Makes it so CoW now once again has the lead by 8 player. Alright, leaving one of the other strongest players in the crew out. Age done for, and up next from Nova, we're gonna see Blue Dan. A pretty kind of a rock specialist type Crag. Pretty overall good. Pretty overall, he just knows what he's doing with rock, so it's gonna be interesting to see if kind of more rock-based gameplay will be able to trump Izzy's playstyle. And see if Nova can kind of just take back for the stock lead that they've kind of just clear up the gap just a little bit more. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, we're seeing a lot of Tower of Heaven in this crew battle. Or although it's a pretty popular stage in general, so it's not very surprising. Izzy not having or actually no, never mind. Izzy didn't lose any stocks, so yeah, that's good. It always feels weird when you encounter those matches where the player coming in actually hasn't lost a stock. Sometimes I forget. Alright, so far Blue Dan has gotten a pretty good lead actually on Izzy. Oh, alright, Izzy recovering low. Alright, nice recovery back, but ooh, that could have actually been death if Blue Dan would just not have come from the jab. Maybe would have either straight up down strong or F strong, he would have taken it, but anyway, still taking the first stock of Izzy, having taken a bit more percentage than he necessarily needed to have. Ooh. Izzy has Blue Dan in a very poor spot right now, and there we go! Hits him right by the blast zone with the rock. Alright, Izzy also getting a pretty decent punish here to attack on all the percentage, getting the percent lead. Oh, shoves Blue Dan off, hits him with the forwarder right by the blast zone. Dear Lord, Izzy giving Blue Dan a bit of what for right now. And there's the down strong he should have used a stock or two ago. Alright. Let's see. Can Blue Dan get out of a situation and maybe manage to steal another stock for Nova? We're gonna need it. Things are looking pretty darn grim for him right now, being down 8 to 4 stocks with still players like Slime Mage and oh my lord, getting pillar gimped in 2017. Man, oh boy, I didn't even think it was so possible. Oh no, how unfortunate. And with that, Nova down to their last player with Churchy Weave Esports still having a pretty darn strong players left. Will Anguish be able to take it back for his crew? Will he be able to make one of his probably be one of the strongest comebacks in crew battle history? Let's find out if his Edalus has what it takes to take out Izzy's 2 remaining stocks on Rockwall. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we're getting to see Izzy is kind of not going for SDs, but I think they're just probably gonna play it out like usual. Just let him kind of just quit the game as soon as he loses 2 stocks. Alright, Anguish trying to have a pretty good punish. Netting some pretty strong percentage. Oh. Hey, I forgot. Ellis can now throw over rock up there, and he actually did it successfully. I also know that it can kind of fuck up and just bounce onto the platform. So, good spacing. Oh, that freeze! Oh, but he doesn't get a hammer. He's so wanted, but being off by probably like a frame or two. So that's a dangerous position right there. That was actually a really interesting putting himself at height to the blast zone. Already losing a stock. No, down 2, but also then quickly retaliating, making the stock taken in this particular battle even. Alright, Anguish still has to take 2 stocks out of Izzy to be able to move on to the next, while maintaining enough stocks. Just not losing any more stocks. Alright, for defensive gameplay here, he's got a lot of down specials coming from Izzy. He just wants to try and catch for dash attacks. Oh, nice icicles. Tries to be a bit daring with a hammer. Typical Anguish style gameplay. He loves trying to get his hammer reads. Oh, this is a very poor position for Izzy, but he managed to get back because Anguish is still trying to be a bit too daring with the hammers. Oh, interesting idea, but unfortunately for him, Izzy knows how to do that. That was a so dangerous position because all Izzy would have needed to do is like up air the rock and sent the charge straight up, and that would have killed Anguish right then and there. But forward air is going to be enough. Nova down on their last stock, and Izzy still has 2 stocks left. Can Anguish even take out Izzy? We're actually never mind. This is Izzy's last stock. I forgot. It's so weird. It's stock left. This is what happens when you don't want to see in the beginning. He could have had the dirtiest spike there to just Pillar Gambit just end it. And with that, at least Nova has brought CoW down to their 2 last players. Anguish looking for a really rough battle ahead of him, having to face the crew's very own Slime Mage. With 1 stock left and fighting against Slime Mage's Maple. Let's see. Let's see how he handles the Slime Mage Maple now. I know Anguish did some pretty darn strongly against Slime Mage back when they met in bracket. He actually took it down pretty handily, but let's see if he has what it takes to be able to take down this Maple's free stocks without losing a single one. Alright, let's find out how well he can do in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here we go. The second treetop pick right here. Also, they're doing the same thing as the last ones did, where he just kind of didn't care for SD and just kind of plays out as soon as Anguish loses his first stock. Alright, so far Anguish actually punishing Slime Mage pretty strongly. Slime Mage not being able to find any strong punches of his own either. All Anguish really needs right now is a pretty strong hit, and he'll have Slime Mage right out of there. Oh, that was a dangerous trade, but oh, there you go. At least takes a stock so far. Actually, not taking too much percentage himself. Oh, this is gonna be dangerous though. But Slime Mage opting to go for Lily instead of going for a follow-up. Oh, the up airs. Anguish is a real dangerous percent now. Oh, gets parried. Oh, Slime Mage is trying to go for fancy Tever stuff, but can't do it. Oh, and there you go. But no, he had the up air Tever up air, but unfortunately Tever's up instead of doing the short Tevers to the side. And this is a lot of spaghetti right now. Oh, but there's the parry, down strong, and that's gonna be it. Ladies and gentlemen, Church of Weeb Esports have won the crew battle with a easily convincing 5-0. Alright. And with that, final results have been tallied up. Congratulations to Church of Weeb Esports for taking the very first of these crew battles. We're hoping to see many more in the future, and next time we'll probably see Nova coming out in full force. Until then, this has been your boy Slime Mage, and I am signing out.